Hi, so before we start, just a quick reminder that this is only for the Origin version, so if you have like a pirated one or something, I'm not guaranteeing this will work. So yeah, I created this tutorial to show you how to change the language of your Polish or Russian Dragon Age Inquisition to English, because even though there is a free patch, it only changes the voices, and the horrible translations are still there when it comes to the descriptions and everything else basically. So if you're like me and you've got the original version, but you want to play in English, just follow this guide, and you can probably skip to the desired, part of the video in the description where I put the timestamps, because I will also be showing you how to fix the minor startup crash, and what else, how to fix the cutscenes so that they're not low FPS, because they were lagging for me and I didn't know why. So if you have this problem, just follow this guide also, and this will be later in the video. So let's start. First thing you need to do is to go to Origin, and I already did this, so I'm not gonna do this twice, but you have to go to the store and search for the English language pack for Dragon Age Inquisition. You can see I have it already. It's here, Inquisition English voiceover pack, Install it, it's like 2 gigs, and you have English voices, but the texts are still in Polish or Russian, whichever. So, what you have to do is to download the file I modified. So this is the link. You can see this is exactly the link I'm using. So like, it's not a virus or something. This is exactly the link I'll give you in the description. So you download it. Excuse me. Wait for it to finish, and basically you save it wherever and extract here. It's a zip, so you don't need WinRAR, I just made it so that everyone can open it even without WinRAR, but everyone has WinRAR. So here they are. This is for the Polish version and this is for Russian version. Oh, and again, a disclaimer, I didn't make this entirely by myself. I took it from some obscure forum. This was a 2-year-old post and it only included the Russian version. So I fixed the Russian version because apparently it didn't run for some people, and modified it so that it also works for the Polish one. So I'm gonna probably put the link to the forum post in the description below. So yeah, you have the Russian original version I took from the forum here. It's mostly unmodified, I just fixed these files. And you have the Polish one I made basic on the original Russian one here. So how to install it? You just go to your installation directory, and it should be on Origin Dragon Age Inquisition, and you, of course, wow, I didn't mean to do that. Continue. What the hell just happened? Anyway, I lost my train of thought. You have to basically choose the version you have. So if you have the Polish version, you copy these files. If you have the Russian one, you copy these. Well, I didn't test it on the Russian version, but on Polish it works fine. So yeah, just do that and go here and copy this folder to your installation directory, Dragon Age installation directory, and replace the files, and basically you have update and you have all these. So go to update, see which folders are in both, folders, and just copy the ones you have. So I, for example, don't have these DLCs because I chose not to install them. So just copy the patch. So just copy patch and replace the files, and it should work fine. So yeah, that's basically it. As you can see, I have the Polish version, which has the Polish cover in your library. So if I like have, this is international version, so it says Origins, but this is Polish version, so it doesn't say Inquisition, but the Polish translation. So yeah, as you can clearly see, this is the one. And you know, you can just play it and it should be fine. I'm offline for some reason. Sorry for that, apparently something happened to my Origin that made it go offline. But again, you see this is the Polish version. If this was international version, it would say Inquisition. So you have it, you play it, and it should be in English, basically. I mean, it is in English, for me at least. And it should also be in English for you. So let me just, run it to prove that I'm right. Yeah, just skip it. Say this is in English, and so basically it worked. Yeah, click to continue. It's gonna connect to the servers. Anyway, I'm just gonna cut here and see you in the next section. So what I want to show you here is how to fix a minor startup crash I experienced, which was caused by both Windows Firewall and Avast. So what you have to do is to go to your Avast, wait for it to load, then go to Settings, Components, and you have to go to Behavior Shield and customize it and add exclusion and basically add the directory of the path to the file, to the Dragon Age Inquisition.exe. And you also have to do that in Firewall. And you just, press this. It basically says allow access through the firewall. So it will say something similar in English. So you do that, you change the settings, and you go to Dragon Age Inquisition, or Inquisition, and you just basically do this, and it fixed the crash for me. Of course, there may be many reasons the game is crashing for you, but for me it was this, so I just felt like putting it out there so that, everyone can fix it. And the last thing I will be showing you in this video will be the simplest one, is how to make your cutscenes faster, because apparently Frostbite logs them to 30 frames per second, and even though I can run this game maxed out, they were like 10 frames per second for me, for I don't know why, but this pretty much fixed it. They're not 60 frames per second, but they're much more smooth and stuff. So you basically, what you have to do is to go to your right click it, game properties, and add these launch options, and your cutscenes will run much more smooth. Again, it's not 60 frames per second. I don't know why. I read somewhere that this may be a engine limitation or something. I don't know. I will put these in the description below so that you can copy them, and you save it and you just run the game. So thank you for watching. I will be probably uploading more of these because I already managed to turn Crysis 3 into English, and it was much harder because there isn't a patch like this where you can just download the English voices, because it comes with Polish and Russian dubbing, and you cannot change it like you could with this one. So this is harder. You have to download the English voices, but whatever. Thank you for watching, and yeah, bye.